Hello and welcome to
Thehayteamtv.
Delivery?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's all kicking off again, isn't it?
Yeah, back to delivering again.
We've had a little tiny bit of a slightly quieter on deliveries, still going out but not as much, haven't we?
No, yeah.
But now they're starting to come in again, especially as in we keep getting forecasts and we're getting rain.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get rain, because seeds could do with rain.
Yeah.
And we could do a bit of a chill out. What do you reckon?
But it's not happening though, is it? Because we're delivering.
Yeah. We could do delivering.
Let's have a chill out.
You finished your edge trimmer?
Yeah, all done.
So you've got to take that off?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much your cards today, unless there's any other little bits you can do.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Doing this would be take most of the day now anyway, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, holiday season.
Yeah.
Holiday makers. Do you want to say hi, Ty?
Hi, Ty.
Ty's here too. Cows are off to the grazing. Chickens are misbehaving. They never do what you want them to. Now, as we've potentially got a lot of rain coming, fingers crossed on that one, I've got to try and make sure I've got everything that I want to bale down. Now, I'm having a load out the road there. I quite often load out the road, but I've got absolutely no choice because in here it is fairly full, so I can't get trailer in here. So out in the road it is. But what we have done out in the road, for when we are loading in the road, is when there's traffic coming by, because all the tarmac we get, we've tarmacked all up here and then all down there, so it's basically double lane, enough for vehicles to basically get past, which then almost gives us like a bit of a little yard extension. So I'm going to get on with, my day is going to be pretty much just shifting hay, and when we get back down to the shed in a second, we are literally on the last of last year's hay before we start putting stuff in barns. So we come in here, this is the last shed space which we've got hay in. So I reckon there's about 3-4 max loads in here, and that is the end of basically last year's hay. So we're waiting to cut more. Obviously we're not while the weather's unsettled like it's saying at the moment, but then we'll cut more and start filling these sheds up, and maybe also make a bit more haylage at the same time. But we've made a lot more bales than we have done in the past to this point already on the acreage that we cut. So firstly, after basically bringing back a load of hay, which obviously saw a second ago, I set the camera up for loading a lorry which has just come out, and I forgot to press record. So yeah, that is a bit annoying. Now, last week drilling sainfoin, we had to wait for another bag which came this morning, so I've just popped out now to bang this lot in to the field we want it in. So last week I talked to you guys about what it did. I did leave a few little things out of benefits of the plant, and we talked about what we were drilling. Now, the plant we've gone with is, right or wrongly, to try a sainfoin. If you know what sainfoin is, there are a couple of you, because three comments actually got it right, if I recall. So a few of you did. Now, sainfoin has more elements of giving back to the ground than sort of taking away. And I'm sure there's a few of you right now in the comments that are going to be putting basically, why not alfalfa? Surely alfalfa would be better. Well, there's a couple huge fundamental reasons why we're trying sainfoin. One, nitrogen fixing, big tick. Hopefully feeds the ground around. The way sainfoin plant grows and it sort of branches out is it will create shade, and it also mobs out weeds, right? Because the way it grows. Now, don't hold me to it. This is what the research and the stuff that I've read says. Well, that would be great, because if the weeds can't see the sunlight, because sainfoin's taking it away, and the grass comes straight up through anyway, perfect. It's anti-bloat. Now, if I said that, more of you would have definitely got it straight away. So you can graze and keep grazing cattle on it, and they won't bloat. And also, if you mixed it in with clovers or alfalfas, it would still be anti-bloat. It basically has the opposite effect, or basically prevents bloat from happening if you feed it with. Does that make sense? Drainage, another one. It doesn't have a conventional root like grasses do, and things like red clover and alfalfa. Sainfoin has a bloody great taproot. So, in a sense, look, that is a bloody great taproot going down, punching in a load of, or helping put in a load of drainage. Its feed value is very, very high. A huge pro is a ryegrass stand of like Italian Westworld ryegrass will yield like between 7 and 8 tons of dry matter an acre. Now sainfoin will yield between 14 and 15 tons an acre. Now, you can't do that with alfalfa, because alfalfa needs to be cut regularly, else you're wasting basically alfalfa. If you're letting it go too much, it gets too brittle, and if you're wrapping it, then that'll start punching holes in plastic. Alfalfa needs to be like constantly cut, and you have like a young leaf. It can be turned as alfalfa. You can't really turn. Not that we've heard you can. So alfalfa and like clovers will break up the leaf, especially, which is the bit that you really want, and just leaves you the stem. Sainfoin doesn't really break up in the same sense, if that makes sense. As this week has been on and off what the weather was going to do, we haven't cut, so we have made serious headway on haylage, other products. It's all going on, and on top of that, another lorry load going out. HRS, it just got back, which see, it's fast track in a second. So it's all going on here, and I'm looking for a marker can to mark up the load. Lorry's parked up here. That'll go out tomorrow morning. Truck will stay here. Russell's brought our van. That's gone out. HRS is back, and Ads has got a luxurious thing that he's come back to. What did you have waiting for you when you got home?
Well, I actually didn't, because I actually saw all the oil on the road. Phoned your old man and said, "Have you got an oil leak?" He said, "No," but he did. So, the main pipe going into the hydraulic viscous fan, this one here, had pretty much unscrewed himself. So take all the guard off, steam clean it all off, get the pipe out the way, and then just give it a couple of turns, and then voila, sorted. But it took a hell of a while to find.
Did it?
Yeah, it just would not leak. Cleaned it all off, just would not leak. I'm just guessing where it's sealed. And once it got to temperature, once the oil got really hot, That's when it started to leak again.
So that's what you're doing when I come back. I found you like zooming around the field.
Yeah, because I couldn't get it to leak because we didn't know where it was coming from.
So there, little leak on this one, and obviously if you look around the yard, you can see the track it's been on its little journeys.
And most of the lane.
And most of the lane. Well, there's another patch of tarmac that I've just laid here. See that fresh bit? Now I'm just going to pop down to the Compost City. I should have recorded spreading it actually, but I kind of didn't really think about it until after I'd done it. I should actually talk about it. This week we've had an exceptional amount of tarmac coming in. I'm slowly doing this lane. I've started pretty much way at the other end, and I'm working my way all the way back down to the other end. This is an old lane of the farm which has been rough as rats for a long time. So all the pothole tarmac again, I just go around fixing stuff. I even fix the roads around here just to be a good local, to be honest. Not that I overly speak about it, but I just go around doing it. Anyway, I'm going to go and move some compost second, and then I'll come back up this when it's slightly cooled a bit to pack it in. Whilst that tarmac's just cooling down a bit, so I pop down and see what new material is ready to be pushed up into the compost, and we have got a heap of these. Leaves like this, which is like, you know, hedge clippings, it's still got a tiny little bit of branch. Beautiful. So I've never really got out here enough to show all the different materials that get mixed in the compost. But as I'm resurfacing the lane slowly, you're able to see. So push this on here, and then I will just scoop under and get one to the telehandler. If you can see in there, that nice white mould that's kicking off, but the main thing is there's loads of moisture in it. If there's no moisture in your compost, that is problematic for anything breaking down. But this lot here is going to be a serious mix. So another week, 2 weeks max. Hopefully this pile just builds up a little bit more, and then I will be coming out to do big shift again, and that lot there will get moved there, and then that lot there will get moved out there. Some people say to move it like every week. We haven't ever moved it every week, but ever so often just come out. I'll get a great big bucket up like that. Just let some heat out, some oxygen in, give it a shake, and hey presto, Bob's your uncle. It ain't too bad. And then, I don't know if you can see, there's a second cut coming. Second cut, 0 fertiliser. Just compost. And ain't doing too bad. In honesty, this bit of track is rough as rats. So, not looking bad. It's a little bit sparser up this side, but through this, like loads of you up north, you've had loads of rain. We haven't had rain for weeks, just like odd bits, but like as you can see out through here, a lot of our ground is holding its moisture quite well, and a lot of that is the compost, the way it still just covers the soil, so the soil isn't left bare, is a huge factor. Now I've done that, I'm going to quickly pack the tarmac in, just rolling it in with the telehandler, and I'm finished out here. We don't do anything special, we haven't got a special roller, we just let it cool down for 15-20 minutes. If I brought it out fresh, I'd have to leave it a lot longer, but I usually leave it in the bucket to cool, like I'm not sinking into it too much, I'm just leaving prints. So I leave it in the bucket to cool for a few hours. It's usually delivered 3-4 hours before I get around to doing this. And then I'll take it out and spread it, possibly do another job just so it gets to cool a little bit more, and then pack it in. And then once it's packed in, it's pretty much sorted. This is one of the mega patch that I did on one of the roads around where we are. There's another little pothole here, just drive over it. So it's a handy thing the time that comes in, because constantly going around patching stuff up. Now I got a phone call earlier that one of the other gangs have been in. So there should be a pile waiting for me right there. Got that Friday feeling?
Not really, no.
What do you mean not got that Friday feeling?
No, I haven't.
Well, because farming carries on Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Are you not having the weekend off?
No, I'm having the weekend off.
Yeah? It's here, isn't it?
It is here, yeah.
We have finally got rain. So hopefully there's a bit more about, because we really need this sort of drought thing to sort of break a bit better, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. It's but it depends how long for. I mean, we need more than this. I mean, now it's stopping again.
Yeah. Well, for 2 days. Something about rain next week.
Yeah, but then that's sort of going as well.
Yeah.
And then apparently the heat wave's coming back again after.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Because we've still got a great big chunk of farm left to do, and which is bulking steadily, and this little bit of water might just give it a little bit of a boost, a bit more, so we have a bit more yield, especially on some part of the ground that we got, which was the other day looking a bit sparse. So fingers crossed that bulks us up. Yeah.
Obviously the grass is starting to go the other way and you don't really want that.
Yeah, so we're very much on a bit of a coin toss, aren't we?
Yeah.
So do we cut next opportunity and just get that all done? Because the second cut is actually coming back quite well.
Yeah, some nice fields coming back, isn't there?
Yeah, surprising that they haven't had any water really. So yeah, that's another thing here. Now we're basically both going delivering, aren't we?
Yeah.
So different week that you've all got to see. Now we're just changing trucks over because I've gone and left my truck and trailer, mostly because I thought I was going somewhere in particular. I've got a fast track trailer going out, but we've been predominantly delivering. You've done a bit of edge cutting.
That's about it, really. Nothing really.
That you guys have seen.
Nothing really exciting, I'm afraid.
No, it's quite a week. So if any of you are wondering that what happens in between the little jobs that you're seeing is basically we're delivering, or someone's in that factory baling stuff, which, let's face it, no one wants to see all the time, do they?
No, that is boring.
No. So we've got this instead. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. You got anything to say?
No.
Any words of wisdom?
No, just don't eat yellow snow.
In summer, that's what you come up with for summer.
Yeah. They can take that on board for winter.
Oh, you get everyone prepped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's raining, isn't it?
So you heard it from himself. Oh, it's getting a little bit heavier on the rain.
Yeah, there we go. Look.
Don't eat yellow snow. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up. That'd be most appreciated. If you want to find any more of us, you can find us on
Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Until next time, we'll see you next one.
Cheers.